and welcome to Entertainment Recap, day 2 of the week. As usual, I'm your host, the Amarachi, and because I cannot sit down to do a video of every single entertainment news there is, I usually come back here to give you a recap of what happened that I never spoke about. So with that being said, let's get right into it. Now, this is not a new thing in life, basically, whereby you give your partner something while you're in a relationship, and then when you break up, you want to collect it back. Be it keys to a car, be it laptop, be it phone, be it whatever the case may be, you want to collect it back because you feel like you must have invested and you both went apart for whoever is at fault. Well, what's making me talk about this is because we all know popular content creator and musician Nasboy. He shared his own perspective on the debuted topic of reclaiming gifts from an ex-partner. And he tweeted on his X handle saying, "I think it is embarrassing to collect a gift you bought for your partner after a breakup. I go just leave them for you." And trust now, Nigerians, everybody with their own opinion. Everybody had one thing or the other to say. Someone insulting him, calling him mumu, blah, 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 all of that. But like he said, it's his own perspective. It's his own opinion. If you're going to collect it back now. Did he hold your hand? He did not. So why are you now coming out? Because there are a lot of people that do things like that, whereby they give something to their partners, and after they break up, maybe the girl says she's not doing it again, or the girl cheated, or the girl did something else. They say they want to go and collect it. According to him, he finds it embarrassing because it's just a whole back and forth. You're dragging this person is dragging you, blah, 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 blah. It's unnecessary. He said he doesn't want to do that. But Nigerian men are in the comments insulting him. I'm not even going to put all that nasty comments up here for you guys to see. No, if you want to see it, go and find it yourself. On to the next news. Meghan Trainor, who is an American singer and songwriter, has said how she doesn't smile because of Botox gone wrong. Last week, I came to talk about how Mary Njoku said, why are girls in their 20s doing Botox? Meghan Trainor is 30. She's not even that old yet to be doing Botox. But according to her, she's so used to doing Botox for her forehead, but now for some reason, let me even read what she said. I like to give you guys proper facts. So she goes, "I got too much Botox and I need help." The 30-year-old pop star admitted, "I messed up. I've had Botox a handful of times on my forehead. Someone convinced me with my little lips that you could have a beautiful full flip on your upper lip, and I could have one for the first time in my whole 30 years of living. It was not true." In this case, she had to experience it for her to realize, and I don't think there's anything she can do about it anymore. I don't know if they take out, I don't know how Botox works. I don't know if they can take it out, maybe the lip filler or whatever it was that she did. But who knows? But now it has happened already. God that created you said I don't know what he's doing. This is to serve as lesson for those of you that are considering going to go and do one Botox or the other. Nowadays I'm even seeing this is not news. This is just me talking about things I see on TikTok. I see things on TikTok, maybe somebody's reducing their forehead, or they go and shaping their face in a way that I don't even know what's happening. And I'm like, are we fine? Is everybody okay out there? Because why are you doing all these things to your face? And now look at somebody saying that she can't even smile anymore. It's like her facial muscles aren't working anymore. From doing your lips, so you move to this. I can't even explain the metamorphosis that went behind it. All right, next on my list is Afrobeat star Rotimi, who opened up about the reasons why he left the 50 Cent Units record label. So he said this in an interview, and he said that he joined the unit in 2017-2018, and as at then, Afrobeat hadn't yet achieved mainstream popularity in the Western music scene. So now he said 50 Cent didn't fully understand Rotimi's style, and then there was a disconnect in creative process. When you're working for somebody and person, okay, let me give you a perfect example. You're working for somebody and person doesn't fully understand your creativity as a person. So a person is not telling you, oh, do it this way, do it this way, do it this way, which therefore hinders your own creativity. You cannot go far. You're not trying to be like every other person. You're trying to be yourself. So I feel like that's what Rotimi was going through here. And then that was the reason why he left the record label, because he was not allowed to grow and blossom. Next on my list is singer Timaya, who shared how his faith and positive affirmations paved the way for success. He said this in the recent interview on Niger FM, and he said he was recounting how he purchased his Bentley. He purchased a Bentley key holder at Bishop, Shiloh. Now everybody's saying, oh, they are going for Shiloh, and they are going to Shiloh with somebody's picture, or I'm going to carry your picture to Shiloh, things like that. So he said he purchased a Bentley key holder at Bishop David Oyedepo Shiloh event long before he could buy the luxury car. So he also spoke about how maintaining a positive mindset and speaking affirmations into existence. So he said, before I bought my Bentley, I first bought the key holder for it at Shiloh. I didn't even have the money for the Bentley at that time. But he didn't go ahead to tell us how many years after it took him to buy that car, what he did and everything. He just said that he bought the Bentley key. And while I know, yes, when you say you manifest things, they always say when you complete something in your mind, it's very easy to complete it out there. Speaking from my own personal perspective, Abby, that's the right English, yeah. From my own personal view, when I say, oh, I want to get this thing, I envision myself using that thing, I see myself with that thing, it's only a matter of time before I get that thing. I don't know if it happens for every other person, but I can also resonate with what he's saying by saying he bought the key long before he, because sometimes I might never have the money to purchase that thing, but I want it. I finished using it in my head, I will buy it. Next on my list, okay, this one is the one that I have done on the channel. So if you want the proper full gist, go and check it out. But this is about the United Nations Program of HIV and AIDS that appointed the renowned actress Funke Akindele as the ambassador for Nigeria. I'm not going to buttress this fact more because I've done it already. If you want to know more, go and check it out. Next is Asake and Black Bones. Well, Asake hasn't still responded to this Black Bones saying that he's 50 times bigger. If you want the entire gist, go back and check. But like, if there was something more to say now, I've given an update saying, oh, Asake said it, but Asake hasn't said anything. So what's he now giving? That giving silence is the best answer for a... You did not hear from me. And then Francis Duru mourning his son on his 16th posthumous birthday. I feel like I've read more death news this week, which hasn't even been funny. But yes, Francis Duru's son would have turned 16 this week, but he went home too soon. And the next on my list is another death. Eminem's mother, Debbie Nelson, died at 69. Eminem hasn't still come out to say anything concerning her death. They had a very toxic love type of relationship. I don't know what went on between them because it's only all we find out on the internet. But yes, he hasn't still said anything. I don't know if he has acknowledged the fact that she's gone, but nothing so far has been said. And moving on, we have Nigerian music stars Asake and Arya Star emerged as the most streamed artists in Nigeria in 2024. Now, if you do not know, Spotify artists, if you do not know, at this time of the year, Spotify and Apple Music give you, I don't know if other music platforms do that, but they give you your Wrapped, what you watched or what you listened to throughout the year. I checked my own, and I don't believe that was me that listened to all these things because I'm wondering where those artists came from. But people have been saying that theirs have been, really on track, on point. And maybe mine was on point, but I just didn't know. But yes, now you can argue with your keyboard if you're not an Asake fan or you're not an Arya Stars fan. And you'll be like, no, it's not possible. What happened to my person? Why my person did not mention? Your person can as well go and... Now, Fiona Okumu, Spotify's head of music, Sub-Saharan Africa, I hope I pronounced that name right, who disclosed this in a statement on Wednesday, said that according to Spotify Wrapped, the 10 most streamed male artists of the year are Asake, Seyi Vibez, Burna, not my business. And then the most streamed female artists, Arya Star and a lot of other people, I'm not about to talk about those ones, is the first that we're going for. Yes. And on to the next, veteran actress Binta Ayomogaji recently reunited with her ex, Jibola Dabo, to celebrate their son's graduation from Leeds University in Ibadan. She shared photos on Instagram of herself, her son, and her ex-husband, and expressed gratitude to everybody that supported her son's success. It did not state that they were back together. They just reunited for the sake of their child. You know what healthy co-parenting is. So don't see it as, this will come back together. We don't know that yet. If there's anything like that, trust me, I'm your girl. Moving on, we have Davido. Yes, I have done this. So I'm not, all these ones I'm about to mention now, I have done them. So go and check for them because I'm not going to go into details. But the video revealed how Chioma inspired his decision to marry. Now, you know how there are different types of men. Men who already know, okay, when they get to a certain age, they want to settle down, they want to meet somebody, get married. And men who have dated for someone for a very long time and know that it's either I'm going to marry this person or not. Please, though, don't be fooled, though. Don't think because Davido was dating Chioma for like 12 years, that's why he ended up marrying her, blah, blah, blah. He could not have married somebody else. He wanted to marry her. She was his reason to get married. She motivated him in a way, I don't know, you know, when you're with somebody, you understand your dynamics. Don't go and stay with somebody for 10 years that's not even looking like he wants to get married. And then tomorrow person now come out after 10, you know, I'm seeing people on the internet saying, oh, after 10 years of my life with you, you're breaking up with me, and they'll meet somebody in 1 year and they marry that person in 6 months. Omo, shine your eye, like that Big Brother Naija season time. Shine your eyes, because Davido is not Femi, you. Nonso Diobi credits Hilda Dokubo for Nollywood break. This is where he said Hilda took a chance on him, saying that they look alike and he could play her younger sister. It's on the channel. Go and check it out if you want the gist. If you don't, move to the next one. And the last one that I'm going to be dropping here today, my mic. And the final news for today, as for my recap, is Stella Damascus celebrating her late husband 20 years after passing. I don't know if you're the only one, but like Stella Damascus, obviously we know she's a veteran actress, one of the very early people, very solid. So yes, I don't know. When I saw the news, I was like, oh wow, 20 years. And they only married for 5 years. And this is 20 years after her children are able to, you know, continue his legacy and all of that. And then she just took them back to where he was buried, which was very beautiful. I don't know if she ever got married again. I don't think she did. But like, I mean, I feel like their marriage was cut so short, but everything happens for a reason. Her deciding to not marry again is her own personal opinion, her own personal business. And yeah, life continues, I guess. So, guys, subscribe. I do all this work. Even when I don't drop the news, I still come back to keep you updated. I should be your favorite girl at this time. Now, before I round off, because I know that this is not going to be on the channel, so let me also tell you, I don't know if it's not certain for a fact that it's her house. So this is me talking about Mercy Aigbe, you know, who posted a video recently. A video was posted recently that her house burnt. But now we don't know if it's her house, we don't know if it's a shop. Looking at the video, if that was her house, then the fire was crazy, because it's as good as he raised that building down. It's like the ceiling is even disappeared. Obviously, I'm going to put the video at the end of this for you to watch. So I don't know what exactly went on, if it's her house, if it's just a random building. You know how things can be on the internet, but like, no lives were lost. She's very much alive, and glory be to God. So now many people are trolling her. Why they're trolling her? Because she lost the house. I don't even understand. You know what they do in Nigeria? It's very, 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 very funny. It's very funny, to be very honest, but so good luck to all those people that say that they want to be cyberbullies. And have you heard, this is side note, people that you always see in the comment section dragging one person, doing one this, having one thing or the other to say, something is going on in their life, something wrong is going on in their life, and they don't want to focus on it. They want to go and focus on other people. That's going to be all for now. Let me not use my bad mouth on this place for these people. Don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe. Sure, you're hearing me. Shotigbo. Better. Bye, guys.